Alright gamers, welcome back to the second league of today. Same list as last video. I still have this Steel Overseer in, it's just a dumb idea of myself. I hope I can at least activate him or off of Cauldron one time, but yeah, that's it. Trying that spice. I still have the Haywire Might one time in the main deck and one time in the sideboard, because I think it's very good in the meta game right now, especially against our worst matchup. And here we go on the draw against Shepard here with a keeper. Needs a piece of action, like a Ballista, an Yawgmoth Nexus, Hangerback Walker, something like that, to really do a lot of stuff, but it's pretty sick. Man, I still have the cat. Stirrings. Funded Mult to 6, by the way. The cat's cute, but I wanna get original. Overgrown Tomb, Thoughtseize, take away my good card. Oh, Delighted Halfling. So we play against Yawgmoth, 90% likely. Which is a rough matchup, but we have 2 Hardened Scales, so we'll see. Them being on the play and having acceleration could make this a hard game. This deck has infinite combos, lots of card draw with Yawgmoth, lots of ways to find their combo. Wall of Roots. Yep, that is a lot of mana on turn 3. They have only 1 card left, but I mean they did multi 6, but it's probably either Yawgmoth or a way to get him. So I guess we just don't play a creature out yet, so they can't put counters on our creatures. Shouldn't have played land, if I find what's a Saga, okay. Is there any value in Boseiju? Yeah, I shouldn't have played land. Actually no, I'm gonna cast Hardened Scales, so I do need the green mana anyway. Fingers crossed, last card in the hand is just something that doesn't get him Yawgmoth, but it's unlikely. And as soon as he's down, it's pretty rough for our deck to do stuff. You need double black for your Yawgmoth. Okay, yep, last card is Yawgmoth. Like, I could say they don't have any cards left, but this draws a lot of cards if they want to. Chimera Wasp. So, how do we play this? The thing is, when we cast a Ravager, we can always sacrifice the creature they target and then they don't draw the card. So it's basically a trade between a card of us and a card of them. Same if we have Zabaz and mana up for destroying it. We can't do anything with the modular really. Well, another thing is our creatures do enter with 3 counters, so it's not like they can kill them easily, but they do draw cards. So basically they can trade in their mana dogs for cards. So I think we definitely just want to cast stuff here. Play Ravager and Zabaz. And then, yeah, they can't really kill our stuff, but they can trade their things to draw cards. Which card do I want to play first? Doesn't really matter much, I guess. And then next turn we can at least play these 2 if we want to. They don't have any Undying cards, so it's not like they're comboing off, which is good for us. But they can draw a lot of cards if they want to. Yeah, I think we just let this happen. It's just taking off 1 counter and draws a card. they want to kill it, they have to do this more times. Looks like they are doing it. The last time I'll sacrifice Ravager, and then they don't draw. Okay, I don't know why they did it twice in response to the Zabaz. I guess so that Ravager is on 1, and when I sacrifice something, they can kill him in response. But they could still do that the other way around. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but... So, opponent needs to find some sort of way to get the infinite combo down and just kill us. Like that. But you need 2 of them to really do much. Okay, targets the Ravager this time. We're just gonna sacrifice the Ravager himself. So they don't draw the card. Because if I sacrifice these Zabaz, they just do it again. There's a lot of replacement effects here. Zabaz is on 7. Yawgmoth kill is kind of off the table because that is just a 1/1, and when we target it, it just dies. So they need second Undying Creature plus a Blood Artist effect, which they might as well find here. If we untap, we have a chance though. There's Blood Artist. Alright, last card. Can still draw more though. This deck is so good. All of the good decks in Modern are super good at drawing cards these days. Yeah, they just need any other Undying card and it's infinite, but not yet, I guess. Maybe it's Chord now, Chord of Calling. Nope. They have to find it in the next 2 draws, I guess. Keep the combo going. Or more creatures, generally. Christ. Okay, can kill Zabaz, I guess. But that means we're not dead, at least. We just want to find a Ballista now. Yawgmoth's still there. This is why this deck's so good, like, they've just drawn so many cards and almost got the combo going, but not quite. Okay. So they have 1 more activation up, and then they have to get rid of their combos. Sacrifice another creature. So we can't really go for the Yawgmoth kill because they just sacrifice the wolf and kill it whenever we want to put counters on it. If we had 1 more mana, we could do 2 things onto it. So I guess we cast a Ravager and a Walker. And then we kind of still have to hope they don't find their stuff. Let's kill the Christ with Nexus, but they just kill it. So we're still in a very bad position. Opponent has a draw step, can make a thing here. Sacrifice that, take the wolf counter off, then they have 2 more sacrifices, so they draw at least 4 cards next turn. So if we do the Yawgmoth attack, they would have to get rid of the young wolf now, which is kind of good for us. Maybe that's a good idea, but then we're not casting it, then we're only casting 1 spell. Maybe that's good, because we sort of just have to not die, and then cast the rest of our cards and hope it's good enough. So we could cast Zabaz and attack with Nexus, And if they try to kill it, we could move from Zabas to Nexus. Alright, let's do that. I think that's a good idea. Pretty rough spot either way. Because I'd rather give up on the Zabas than the Ravager, which is why I cast her instead. Let's see what they do. Alright. So Grist is down, which at least is less fuel for the combo, but they still have a draw step, a young wolf, any creature. Every creature basically is two draws because they can put the counter, remove the +1 counter from wolf and then sacrifice it again. And with Blood Artist out, it's us who gets drained and not them on the life total. And if they have no creatures, we might be in a good spot. I don't know what the last two cards are, but the deck's only creatures, so like, what could it be? Endurance, 4 mana. So they get a draw. When they sacrifice the Endurance, take a counter of Wolf, which means they can get another draw, and then another draw. This targets the Wolf, and then the Wolf can target the Zabaz. They need to find second Wolf, and then it's confirmed concede button for us. Code of Calling might also do it. So we could destroy the Zabaz so they don't draw the card. Does that get us any closer to winning though, is the question. Because we would untap once again with the ability to cast these two cards, which we already did on our previous turn. So I think we have to let them draw the card and hope they don't find Young Wolf. Can't cast Code. Don't have double green, triple green. So it's okay. They have to pass. That's good. Because now we get to untap with a creature out, which is a lot better. Maybe we even draw Walking Ballista. There is Ballista. Okay, that's something. We cast Ravager, then the Ballista, and shoot down their stuff. Like, we sacrifice these Zabaz, modular onto Ballista. I think it's Ravager first. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I navigated this game well. But we'll see. Like, because now, whenever they activate Yawgmoth, they have to give up on some of their stuff. Okay. So, first, I will sacrifice Zabaz modularing onto Ballista, which would become 4 counters. In order to prevent it, they would have to they can't actually really prevent it, except if they have like evoke endurance. When this resolves, we have enough to just kill opponent's board. Huh, that triggers on my stuff too. Didn't even realize. Alright, nice. So we can actually maybe kill the opponent, kill the 2 blockers, attack for 6. Modular onto Ballista, kill them. I guess they do a little bit more Yawgmoth action, so maybe not quite. Okay. Before this resolves, we have to kill the Yawgmoth. Because otherwise it comes back. Or it's reset again. Okay, this targets the Ballista, that's fine. They do draw that card. I think they're still dead. Attack them down to 7, Modeler onto Ballista. Ping them dead. That's awesome that we drew that Ballista here. Oh, wait, we can't attack. Okay. In that case, we might wanna gun down the Yawgmoth before they get to do anything. Yeah. So we didn't have them dead, but we cleared the board and we have the huge Ballista still. And they only drew 1 card. Possible we should wait on this, but I don't think so. Like, if they have another, they have to spend 4 mana on it, and we can still kill it. Really cool game. Yo, guys, somehow the chat bugged on my end. Let me read what that said. Shame the endurance is sneaky reach. Yeah, but it went away, so. What's up, Minon P? Thanks to him starting play Hardened Scales. Yo, nice. I'm happy to hear that. Why not go for the Inky kill? When I animate Yawgmoth, they just put a -1 counter on it as soon as I model onto it. Couldn't have pinged for the win. Maybe I could have. In my head I was attacking with the Ravager, which obviously wasn't a thing. Now if they have to jump block though, we just animate or activate the ability. Make them jump block. Because if they don't block, they're dead. It's possible we could have just made the Ballista so big that I've total's dead instead of controlling the board. But again, I thought I was attacking with Ravager, but then I realized it had just been casted. Only these Abbas was in play before that turn. If they have Grist, we just... Well, they have once again Yawgmoth. They have all of the Yawgmoths. Oh, Walking Ballista for 2. Interesting. This is a Cauldron deck now, so they get to do that. Or they play Ballista because it's good with Cauldron. But as long as they don't have the Yawgmoth out, we're just winning big time. They still have to jump block. We could take 4 counters off and destroy the blockers. And then they're almost dead. But not quite, so let's just let them block, I guess. Somehow the chat on my view isn't working, but in the browser it is. Yeah, this game's still pretty much open now. Because we are ahead in all of the aspects of the game. Kill that too before the untap, I guess. Like, they're never coming back from this. Actually, I think I could have killed him this turn. I was only counting for 1 Hardened Scales effect, but when I pay 4, it gets 3 counters. Ballista was at 8. Kill the 4 blockers. Ballista's at 4. Make it 7. Yeah, we could have killed them. I missed that here. Not like it matters, really. Does the Haywire might do anything against this deck, or can we just board that out? Do they have any sideboard cards? Okay, I guess that means the game keeps going. Wish we had an Ozolith, but Oseju is such a good card. What is happening? Of course I'm gonna ping you. What are you doing? Why is this? Why are you pausing on this? I'm confused. Do you want them at 9 or do I want to get a forest? I guess it's forest. Yeah, I could already have won this game, but things would have to go really badly that we lose this from this position. But crazier things have happened, I guess. Phyrexia's core is actually sick with Hangerback Walker. I'll take that. And the Haywire Mighty is becoming frisky now. Now I have the chat open again. Somehow it was. I streamed earlier today and then I raided someone, and the chat was still for some reason in the Raiders channel instead of my own. Is it the last Yawgmoth or is Grist? Yeah. That doesn't do a lot here. I think we just make our 4 Thopters and kill them with those in 2 turns. I love Phyrexia's core. Last card in opponent's hand, probably a land, right? Ah, Ballista, okay, nice. Yeah, I should have won this game sooner. But as soon as we had that big ballista that destroyed the whole board, we kind of were... I can't even lose the game if I try really from that position. But if any of you watching at home, that one turn where I had a ballista on 8, what I could have done is they had 4 toughness on the battlefield in 2 creatures. I could have killed those, ballista would have been at 4. P4 mana, it goes to 7. Attack for 7, ping for 7, they were at 14. I missed it because I thought I had only 1 scales effect for some reason. Anyway, winning game 1 is sick in what is a really hard matchup. Core did something here, but on the draw, Gemstone Caverns is generally better. Could be a Steel Overseer matchup, really. Patchwork might be good too. I think we take out the Might. Could they have anything? Oh, Pylon, Elven Chorus. And I won against the ugly move counters and it makes me crazy. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's such a hard matchup. You're the +1 deck, and then they're the -1 deck. Totally. Okay, yeah. Take out the Might and... Actually, we have some more stuff. Cage stops all of the Undying effects, plus all of the Court Eldritch Evolution effects, so it's one of the best cards. Needle on Yawgmoth is good too. Relic is questionable, but playable. So we might have to take out some of those effects, maybe some of these. Maybe that, maybe the... the Cauldron's probably good. If they remove stuff, it goes to the graveyard. So out of these, we get to bring back 5. I'd fuck it. Just for fun. I hope they don't have a lot of forces of Vigor. Scales, Ballista, Kayvans, Urza Saga. I think this is actually a keep. Urza Saga is kind of a spell if they don't force of Vigor us. We get to be on the play basically. Exile the Karpluzan because Kayvans is a multicolor land anyway now. Our land was not a good draw here, but okay. I think I'll just play the Hardened Scales. It's just a little bit awkward. Like, that Gemstone Kayvans is actually not doing much for us right now. We'll see. If we draw another Hardened Scales, Ballista enters with 3, which would be sick. Yeah, stole turn 1, but not really. Like, this would have been my turn 1 play, and this is my turn 2 play anyway. That's why it's not like 100% the same thing as being on the play with Gemstone Kayvans. You don't get your 1-drop down. I'd watch Mighting. My Scales, good idea. Next turn we can get a Needle on Yawgmoth if we like to. Ballista or Construct. Constructs are like not great in the matchup, but the 1/1 Ballista is also not doing much. Alright, let's make a Construct and then hopefully Needle the Yawgmoth on our turn. Haywire Might's better for us than Force of Vigor. Because they actually had to use mana and killed only one thing. But this draw is really awkward, especially now with Scales gone. Let's see if they have more removal for artifacts. Once I get my Pithing Needle down, if I can Boss Hydro me here, for example. Alright, the Swallow Fruits are Ballister. I guess that can trade for my Construct, but that's fine with me. Gives them the option to Cauldron with Ballista, of course. Do people play 4 Cauldrons now? Okay, they didn't do that anyway. 3. Sounds like a good number to me. There's my Cauldron. Sick. Alright, I want to play two drops here and not make a Construct. Wanna ping me? Okay. Yeah, let's just Needle on Yawgmoth, of course. I wish I had a Welding chart too, but ran Physician. I only play 1 currently. Orcish Bow Masters. What does that do here? You ping my Ballista, I ping your Ballista. Okay. Pings my Construct token, then probably plans to block it. Okay. So this means if they get rid of the ballista, it dies, but only if you don't get anything else down first. Well, now I just animate my Nexus, right? Could also, yeah. I'm not playing another spell then, but that's fine, I guess. Like, that's pretty good trades for me. They probably missed that, like, they constructed this whole line in a way that the construct dies in the end. Alright, what does Yawgmoth do here? Yawgmoth in response, I ping Bowmaster. Okay, they can Eldritch for it, I guess. Oh, I still have the needle, so it doesn't do anything here. Now the funny part is we can play Cauldron and exile the opponent's ballista to put a counter on our construct and make it a ballista. That's quite sick. I think I'll do that right away. Maybe they have endurance to put their own graveyard under their library. Oh, looks like they do. Oh no, this 4 mana. Is it Chord of Calling? X equals 3, so same difference. I guess I could have tried to kill the Bowmaster first, so they can't do that, but I think this is okay. Like, we're still pretty much ahead here. It's gotta be endurance, right? Why else would they do it in response here? Or do we have some... They could get Grist, but... Nah, that just dies. Get Grist, it dies to construct. Wait, what? Did they realize they didn't have endurance in the deck or something? Dude, 2 against Yawgmoth. Blessed League. Let's go. To match 2. Alright, gamers, we are back. We are on the draw against Farfignugen. Awesome name. 5 lands. Nothing much else. I almost keep on accident. Okay. The scales is sketchy in this hand, but it is a keep. Put away one of these. And yeah. We have 12 green sources in the deck. 2 drums. And Urza Saga can find drum. But obviously you want to get this down as ASAP as possible. And Flooded Strand me. I dare you. Flooded Strand concede next match. Sadly I can't do that because I sometimes do win the matchup. No, it's Hallowed Fountain. That's the same difference. Oh no, it's not. This is whoa, hammer time, right? You can beat a hammer. I wish we had green mana. I guess we do let them draw the card here. I'll just play out the Saga because against a fast combo deck like that, making constructs is most likely not gonna matter. And we can get a Haywire Might, but we need to find our green sources first. This would be so much better if we had green to go Hardened Scales into Ballista and not like Ozolith into Ballista. But let's see what happens. Esber Sentinel means, oh, okay, it's not what I thought it is. Rona, Herald of Invasion. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, you untap it And you can draw a card and discard a card, so it's a Merfolk Looter with upside. The transformation almost never happens, it kind of becomes Phyrexian Obliterator. Can put the land, probably not gonna matter. The key part is, when you cast a legendary spell, you can untap it. This is like an Emery deck, and when you have Soul Cauldron with Emery exiled, this kinda is, you can activate the... You can cast Mox Embers from your graveyard and untap it infinitely at no green mana. And that's sort of the... the gist of the deck. I explained that way too complicated, but... Play out the Walker. I hope we find our land, but we can do the drum next turn. Getting mana screwed would suck here. But this is cool. Yo, Cracky, welcome back. New account. Like, what was I gonna say? It's so much. I enjoy playing every matchup except for Columna piles. Yup, nice. How's it going, brother? Loots away an Esper Sentinel. The attacker might block, yeah. Land, please. Nope. I guess you can draw another card, opponent. I'm such a generous player. Whoa, it only asked me once. Ballista can't kill the Rona. Rona. What a name though. Yeah, she's got hair like me kinda. But more. Even more. Who is Rona? From lore wise. I don't know the magic lore at all. Oh, so this is blue-white Rona combo or something like that. Maybe it also has some Underworld Breach shenanigans going. We are in the upkeep step. Interesting. I guess just it doesn't matter, but you can go until main phase, see what you draw, and then make the thing. Just got my ass handed to me at an Ember Prize and Rhinos. How many rounds do you guys play? Okay, that's the Mox Ember. Usually we play 4 rounds at Friday night FNM. Beats Game and Tron. Yeah, what did you play? Prowess can be a scary ass matchup. Did they play any Sprite Dragons? Loots away another Rona. They missed out on the untap, I think. Okay. Emery in play. There is an infinite combo. If you have Soul Cauldron, Emery in the graveyard, and the second Mox Ember, then you can loot through your deck. No, you have infinite mana. You just recast your Mox Embers. Infinite mana. And then you just play Walking Ballista or something. It's kind of convoluted, but it's possible. Scales, of course. Nice, nice. Yeah. This game is a good matchup. Prowess can be scary. I've lost to Prowess before. We need to top deck like Ravager or something to make Ballista bigger and wipe the opponent's board. And land would also not suck. Maybe we could just cast Sabas and kill, okay? They have the second Mox Ember now, they just need the Cauldron to have infinite mana. But currently only 1 mana left. Gotta go, see you later, yo! See you around, thanks for checking in. So we could just cast the Buzz and destroy it, and that moves a lot of counters. 1, 2, 3. It would make Ballista like an 8/8. Okay, if they have Cauldron, they have infinite mana. I think that's how it works. And we have nothing on that for now. Our draw was really bad anyway, like not enough mana. But if they do pass, we can kill their engine with what we have. The account associated with this video has been closed. My music playlist. Otavara. Okay, that's actually pretty good. But I'll just let that happen and put the counters on Ozolith. Ballista comes down. Maybe I could have pinged Esper Sentinel, but it doesn't really matter. We would have taken 2 less damage. Land, please. Alright, that's one of the lands ever. So yeah, Ballista comes down with 2 counters. Ozolith moves another 3. So we can kill those, but Ballista would go away. Can't really get more though. The Otavara was kinda good. It costs 1 less for each legendary creature you control. Wild. I think we kill the Emery, because that's the card advantage. And then have 3 counters up to kill the Rona if they let cast Cauldron. But I'd rather untap with my Ballista, of course. And Sabaz is a nice blocker. So we don't just die to these constructs, hopefully. All depends what they have. For now we are kinda ahead, I think, on the battlefield. Like, look at our engine, it's beautiful. I'm not looking, don't do anything that kills me, please. If they have Soul Cauldron, we do have to kill the Rona. I guess we could wait until they target her with the +1/+1 counter. What if they target a construct though, then it gets to do the Emery thing one time, but not repeat it. I'm glad I watch a lot of streams, because if I didn't I would probably have been confused by this deck, but thanks to streamers like Aspiring Spike, I know what's going on or how the combo works. White mana. Blue mana. Thopter Foundry. Yeah. That's another way to make use of the infinite mana from Moxemba. So they probably cram the Urza Thopter Foundry thing in there. Esper Sentinel sacrificed makes a Thopter. What is the point of that? Now I'm confused again. Oh, there's a sword in the graveyard. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So as long as they have mana, they can make 1/1s and gain a life, I guess. There's no... then attach it to that creature. So there's no way to like kill the Thopter and make that fizzle or something. It doesn't target it. Yeah, so I guess that's fine. We have to sort of beat their mana combo with our Scales combo. Which we might. There we go to 4. I guess we can ping 1 Thopter before damage. And we go to 5. Works for me. Losing the Buzz kinda hurts because then we can't block the flyers, but we can gun them down Maybe we can actually just kill them on our turn. In that case, I think we do want to block actually. Another Ozolith counter, another Thopter for us. Because we can't destroy stuff. If we do this, Modular 2 becomes 3, Ballista is a 6-6. Ozolith gets 3 counters, becomes 4, Ballista is a 10-10. Not quite there, but if we draw land, we could Ozolith, add a bit. But yeah, at least we don't die and we can destroy most of their stuff then. Wish I had mana to uptick here. Has a lot of triggered abilities. A lot of triggered abilities. If we draw Akbond Ravager, we win. If we draw land, we might win. Haven't quite done the whole math yet. Sabas does it too, I think. It's fun playing against combo decks when you don't die, because then you know they probably don't have any interaction. Alright, what do we draw? Land is good, Ravager is good, Stirrings is something, I guess. Okay, opponent has 7 toughness, so we would have to get Ballista to 17 to kill the blockers, to deal 10 and then ping for 10. 17's a bit much, for now it goes to 10. I mean, we could do the jump check. So for now I think we cast the Stirrings, because if we find Ravager we just win. Finally an actual green source. We don't die, right? I mean, they could still combo us, but now we're gonna get a huge Ballista at least. So I'll play the Shattered Spire, I think. Is that worth it? To just play the Walker as another way to block. The way it played out, what if I still had the Zabaz around? I'd be at like a lot less life. But I could... I think it's not great. Alright, let's play Walker. Wait a minute, what if we Ballista ping the Walker twice? That adds 2 counters here. We get 2 Thopters. But those 2 still stay 2 because we already get the boost only once from Ozolith. So it doesn't really do anything for us right now to do that. Always another thing you can do. Right, we do attack. If they don't block, they're dead, but they should see that. Alright. I'm gonna kill that now. We need to not die. So they can make at least 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 Thopters on their turn. We kill one of them, we block a construct. We're not dead. We can also ping some Thopters. Interesting game, really interesting. We were a little bit mana screwed, but I think we played it well until now. I don't think we can die here, but correct me if I'm wrong. I love this kind of magic, where it's 2 high concept, high synergy, almost combo decks against each other. As opposed to those new control decks, which are just insufferable to play against because they draw so many cards. And what's happening? Is it What's time? What's is probably GG, but they don't have a legendary card out. So they would need a land. Because What's means you can always Grand Architect. Is that the same thing? Insane. But we can Ballista it down. Yeah, that also makes it so tap an untapped blue creature. So we kill the blue creature before this comes down. Can also tap itself though. So that's not really a good line. Let's see if they have land drop though. Spends mana only to cast the artifact spells. Trade abilities. When we kill the Thopter in response, they can make 2 mana with Grand Architect. Then when they activate the Foundry, we kill the Grand Architect. Ballista goes down to 1. But their engine is gone. They can make 2 things. Otherwise, they can just float 4 mana and make 4 things. But on the other hand, as long as the Thopters are 1/1s, we can kill them way easier. So I think this just resolves. This is an infinite combo now, but we can sort of break it up, I think. Well, actually, they can float. Maybe it was a mistake. Now they can float 4 mana. Activate this a bunch of times. Sacrifice a non-token artifact. Sacrifices Tormod's Crypt. 1 mana floating. So we have to try to kill this. Let's see if we have enough. We have to do this, otherwise it's an infinite combo. Really interesting. I hadn't seen the Grand Architect combo in ages. It makes 2 mana. Now in response they can do the sort of the meek thing, I guess, or make more blue cards to make more mana. So once again in response we have to ping. Because otherwise they get more mana to do more things. And we have more counters than they have non-token artifacts out, so I think we win this. So now they have to sacrifice the sword. Now we ping again. That's really cool. Really cool Cauldron deck, that the Grand Architect ability. Now they can only sacrifice Thopter Foundry or the combo is broken up. They did sacrifice the Foundry, which means now they get a 1/1. Oh, wait, where is the they sacrificed Sword and Foundry sort of at the same time here. That's tricky. But the Foundry is still gone. So the question is, do we need another ping? When this comes back, when this comes in, this comes back. But they can't do any more stuff. So I think now we get to... don't have to ping another time. They can float mana now off of this Thopter, but no more Thopter Foundry on the battlefield, and now this dies. But I guess if they have the Soul Cauldron in hand, we're in trouble still. Because they can Cauldron onto the 2/3 and we only have 2 more pings. Let's see if they have that. It would be actually super tight. Then I think we lose. If they have the last card is Soul Cauldron, or one of the last 2. Okay, Ballista. Alright. Because Cauldron give Thopter the mana ability. No, give... Actually, no, this isn't a creature. So it's still not... it wouldn't work. 2 9/9s, but we have a blocker. and then have to still try to kill them. What a game, I love this kind of magic. Ballista, don't use it, otherwise this Ballista kills my Ballista. Take 9, go to 3. Try to win on our turn. We're both down to 14 minutes on the clock. That says everything you need to know about this game. I can exile these sort of the meek now, if I need to. Question is, can we just win the game on this turn of the game? We can get a Zabaz. We only have 2 colored mana. Get a Zabaz, play a Shattered Spire. Destroy the Zabaz, which moves 3 counters onto the Ballista, makes it a 5/5. And 4 counters onto the Ozolith. So 6 becomes 8. Ballista has 13 counters. That's not enough though. The other option is to get Haywire Might. Exile the sword and kill all the Thopters. I think that's what we have to do. I counted 13 for Ballista, we would be attacking with the Thopters too, I guess. But we need to kill their stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ballista is only at 7 anymore. Not sure if I missed something. So we go with Exile Sword, ping down the Thopters and the Ballista. Hopefully it's enough. Let's count once again. Zabaz enters with 2. Play Shattered Spire, destroys Zabaz. Ballista is on 5. Ozolith goes to 6. Yeah, becomes 8. No way to get more than that. I mean, we don't. Maybe we don't need to exile the sword because they don't have the foundry, but they could find it again. Alright, Ballista goes to 6. Ping that now. And we might barely survive. We did gain 2 life. Ping's dead. So we can block the 2 constructs. Well, we can also shrink them down pretty heavily. For now we pass though. Dude, this game is awesome. Do we attack with the Ballista? We can gun down at least 4 Thopters. Yeah, okay. Ballista attacks. I have to try not to time out. I'm down on clock and this is game 1. And we need them not to have an answer to our Ballista, because that's the only way we're staying in this game. Since I wasn't able to get... Maybe I should have gotten a Zabaz. Killing the sword doesn't do that much when they don't have Foundry out. First you could have another one. I might wanna try to keep Ballista on 2 in case they have another Ballista. Just jump block the 2 constructs. We have to kinda do that anyway. Maybe those 2 life are gonna be relevant. Alright, what you got? Rona. Emery. The engine is back, sort of. Two Cauldrons milled. Maybe they don't have any. A Pendlehaven is actually a sick draw. But we can play the Scales and Ozolith onto other Ozolith. Which has a lot of counters. I haven't counted, but it's a few. Five. 6. 7. 2. Plus 3. Plus 5. So it is on 7. Is that enough that we don't die to the constructs though? With 3, we can kill the 2 Thopters. We could kill everything right now. Kill 2 Thopters. Kill a construct for 2. Kill a construct for 1. But this Emery is also looking scary. Getting back Cauldron and then it's the combo, sort of. So if we kill the Emery and the 2 Thopters, Obelisk is on 3 against 2 2/2s. Can block 1 and go to 1, but then Rona attack kills us. 0 cards. I think we have to kill this Emery, otherwise they cast Cauldron from the graveyard, put the Emery ability on Rona and go off. So this game's far from over. Yeah, dang. Other blue creatures you control get +1/+1. Okay. Dead. Dead. These are not blue. We live another day. Kill one of the constructs, go to 2 life. Dude, this is awesome actually. There used to be a blue steel deck, which was just aggro with Grand Architect, but now it's an awesome Cauldron combo deck. Well, they're not attacking. That's honestly not a good idea, since I would have to do something if you'd attacked. But okay. I'd Arcbound Ravager, maybe? One time, please? Ah, I'd play Ravager, sacrifice Drum and Nexus. Yeah, that's just definitely enough. Like, that's gonna be so many counters. And opponent has 0 cards in hand. This is adds 4 every time we sacrifice something, and it gets doubled up through the Ozolith when we sacrifice the Ravager. 12 becomes like 20, almost 30. Awesome. It was a super sick game. I think I'm playing tight lines today. Yeah, we get a 30 plus ballista here. Problem is I'm down to 7 minutes and they're not conceding. Which is fair. I'm not complaining, like, it's one of the ways to... You have to do well in this game. But I can do it, I just can think a little bit less in the next 2 games. I mean, 2 games are gonna be hard. But... anyway. We got some stuff in this matchup, dang it. Ozolith was good here, but it's not always gonna be as grindy as it was that time. Huh. Forces are a bit sketchy. Maybe I don't want all of them. Let's play it this way. I'll go to the bathroom real quick. That doesn't count to the round time. BRB. Alright gamers, it's time to play blazingly fast against a super interesting artifact combo deck. So no thinking, just playing. I hate it, honestly. I like thinking up tight lines, but we might have to. 6 minutes 50 is plenty if you play fast, but... Alright, that's a good draw. That is a good draw. Already tough decision here. I do have my green mana under me, so that's fine. Balance would be good, but okay. I think I'll cast Stirrings, because if we find colored mana, we can already make the ballista bigger. In that case, I'll just take a Saga. We don't have many lands, and what's a Saga is land and spell. Dismember is good, protects us from some of the combos. Sagar Gaming, Rauna, 1-3, huh? Ravager, noise. I could attack for 1, but like Dismember and attack for 1, but I sort of want to wait. Dismember after they, like when they play Mox Emberg and Dismember, they think they get mana but they don't, something like that. Yeah, they do get a loot, maybe I should have already dismembered, but not the end of the fucking world. We might actually get to 10 ballista power next turn if we want to. See what they do. Plains. Plains is wild. Doesn't cast Grand Architect. Cool artwork though. Portable Hole. Okay. We have removal spells in our deck. Good choice. Sword of the Meek hardcast. Very interesting. I'm gonna dismember now to use my mana. Cage doesn't really do much for the Sword of the Meek combo, but we can get a Haywire Might if we need to. For now I'll try to get my engine going, I think. Cage is actually awkward. Maybe I shouldn't have played it yet, because my Urza Saga goes off next turn. Now I can't fetch a creature. If I click a creature, I get nothing. So I should have kept up the mana and cast Cage after my Urza Saga is done. That was kind of bad. I can still get a Needle. Yeah, I can actually only get Needle and Welding Jar now. That's when you have to play fast, you make sort of mistakes like that, but it's gonna be fine, I think. I hope. Stone of Erech. I hate you! This is a 1-mana Leyline of the Void. Now I don't get any not get any modular stuff. And there's a Foundry too. I can get Pithing Needle at least. Scales. Okay, Hardened Scales pretty good, but oh, I don't have enough mana to do that. Click here instead. Son of Erech. I hate this card. 1 mana shuts off so much of my deck. But that's how it goes. You need to get answers. We haven't drawn any lands this game. Cauldron. Okay. Grand Architect is in the graveyard. How did that get there? I guess they discarded it with Rona. So it can make mana now. We need a land to cast our Ravager. Yeah. Dismember. I'll play that. We have plan, and it's red zone. Because I don't have any other plans right now. And the red zone plan at least doesn't lose us much time. Opponent has to still make decisions. Rona. Land? That's not a land. Man, how are we mana screwed like that? Alright. Should uptick then. At least if we draw a green card, we can kill the stone and then kinda unlocked. Oh, this is a Ballista now. It's kinda sick. Did I have a... Where was the ballista? Was it in my graveyard? Where is it even? How do I not see it? Oh, there it is. It's down. Was it discarded with the ability sometime? Yeah, definitely should have upticked Walker here. Okay, land, nice. I love these kind of sideboard games where both players have their deck shut off and it's like, okay, we're not doing much. What you got? Is it like Solitude or something? No, they can only cast an artifact spell with this mana. Guess it's not working the way they want it to. Is there an instant speed artifact they can cast here? I guess they can put a counter on Rona for 4 mana. No, it's not an artifact, you can't do that. I'm making up the time difference slowly. Now I can't have 6 because I have Ravager, but... Okay. Since we have Cage, they can at least not do the infinite combo with Emery and Rona. They can actually... Emery actually doesn't really do anything. Hushbringer. What the... Oh, or dying! What the fuck? There's so much hate here. That's crazy though. Pithink Niederle. And we have to try to find a green card, I guess, or 2 lands. Kill the stone and the needle and then kill the opponent. Alright. Any land lets us cast Force of Vigor and we're in business. And we're almost up on time now. Funny how Emery isn't doing anything. If they find Portable Hole, we're in trouble. Okay, that does not do much. Come on, land. Any land. Okay. Yeah, kill Stone and Needle. They still have the Cauldron, but... in response, exile is Hushbringer. I guess they want to ping my Ravager dead or something. That is a thing that they can do, sadly. Couldn't prevent that. So now I need to find another way to kill my own Walker. Now I can have 6 again. Dude, this match is driving me crazy. We're both in the red zone and it's only game 2. Oh, bounce magic. Interesting. That's pretty good, yeah. But I guess we can top deck a Ballista now and this does a lot of stuff. Or a Cauldron maybe. No Ballista in graveyards though. Some way to kill our Walker would be nice. Instead we get it's a Saga. The client's getting slow too. Both players under 3 minutes. We made up all the time loss. We were down 4. Told you I can play fast if I want to. Portable hole. Now they have the infinite combo. Oh, just exile is dead, I guess, yeah. We can still block with Nexus. No, they can ping it down and we're actually dead. So we're going to game 3. Wow, that was awesome. So much back and forth. And we're up on the clock now. Alright, I'm ready to grind this out. Alright, I'm keeping this. I have to be fast. Gemstone Caverns. I'm honestly not sure if the opponent's deck can kill us in the time on the clock. We could do it. F6, please. Green Swords off top of the deck, come on. Like, unfortunately, if they do an infinite combo, I'm gonna have to test them on executing it fast, I think. So very now. I guess for now I don't have anything that it interacts with, but no, not a green source. Really bad draw. Since we have Ozolith, I'll still cast my cards instead of making constructs. The hell is this game? This doesn't do a lot, but more than nothing. All the ballistas ever. What if we just go F6ing back and forth until someone times out? God damn it. I don't have green mana even. This sucks. I think we're gonna win on time, but who knows. Green source. Worker. I should attack with this, so if it dies, I get more stuff on a ballista. Okay. What are you doing? This is so dumb. Yeah, I got nothing. Where's my green mana? What is this? I guess now we want to cycle. "13 seconds. I wanted to go to instep. That didn't work, I guess. Ha! And we're winning on time. That's amazing. Hate it, honestly. Like, no player made any decisions this game. And we probably would have lost a normal game, but it is what it is on Magic Online. Like, I was down 4 minutes and I knew that one of the win conditions was playing fast, and I did it. It's a hollow victory, but it is a victory nonetheless. I gotta catch my breath. Okay, gamers, we are back. We get to be on the draw, but actually on the play against Ravens fan 52720. I didn't know there were that many Ravens fans. What Ravens are we even conversing about? Crashing Footfalls has entered the exile zone. Opponent is zoning. I'm gonna go Hardened Scales. Hardened Scales, I guess. Cast a Walker on with 3 counters next turn. If I don't find my land. Dude, that was a crazy match. Yeah, they're just gonna ice my land. Hopefully I find another, but... Alright, that's pretty good land. I guess I should have played Welding Charm, but they can't really destroy this, can they? Stomp deals 2 and that also deals 2. They're just gonna play the agent anyway. Can we get a Ravager or something? Another land. Was not really hoping for that, but... We do get a 5/5 Walker. They need bounce magic or we're pretty ahead. 6/6 actually. Yeah, if they have bounce magic, we are dying. If not, we're ahead. Dang. It's gone. Yeah. Can't prevent that, sadly. Take 10. Could have blocked agent to at least only take 8, but in the good case, where they don't have bounce magic, we kill the Rhino, which is obviously pretty sick. Alright, 1 mana Demonic Tutor. We need a Ravager, I guess. Force of Negation, interesting. Yeah, sure, that's what this deck does. 6-6, yeah. Wouldn't have mattered, but... Dude, you just click MTGO, I guess. With another bounce spell, I'm just dead. Why even... that was ice. That also... Well, that doesn't... No! I needed to float mana and block. Probably wouldn't have mattered, but we could have blocked Shardless Agent with Nexus. Forgot about that. Okay, if we find, I guess, Ravager off the top, I'm gonna be sad. I am gonna click the button. Okay, Overseer wouldn't have done it. Another matchup where he's just not good. My spice pick for the day. Yeah, they had the perfect draw with the turn 3 thing and multiple bounce cards, which are just very good against the stack. I have the Chalice, the Jailers, and the Safekeepings can also work against their interactive cards. I already cut this, so 4 more cuts. Hey, where am I? Does that do anything? You don't really have any of those, right? Like Blood Moon. Not that scared of. Not sure if they would even play that. Some of the slower cards. Petra can be good. I guess we keep the drum in case they Blood Moon. Opponent says the computer is lagging and they have to restart the client. I feel that. Yes, I'll cut the Stirrings. Stirrings got Force of Negation this game. Yeah, let's keep. A little bit clunky, but we have mana sources. And the other stuff we need and a Jailer. So opponent's restarting Magic the MTGO right now. Man, this league's been going on for 1.5 hours and we have barely played 2 matches. And that one fast game against Rhinos. Yo, this is hilarious. Magic Online can't spell Lorien revealed. Look at this. Unicode is hard, I guess. Wow. It's kind of an embarrassing bug, honestly. As a programmer myself. Like, Unicode is not that hard. Who knew that cards can have accents in names? While the opponent's restarting, this is actually a super fun or interesting anecdote. Programmers have lots of misconceptions about things. Like names, for example, that people's names consist only of letters of the alphabet or stuff like that, or that they are single words or 2 words. Yeah, I am. Only thing I know, but I'd say I know it pretty well. My story is really cool, actually. Like, when I was, I don't know, 14 or something, a friend of mine from school lent me a book which was called, like, How to Learn Programming. And I I did the first few chapters and it was kind of fun to me, like, yo, you can tell the computer what to do. And then one of the chapters said that people make their money that way by just programming, and I was like, what? You can earn your living by doing that? I mean, and ever since that moment, I never even questioned it, my career choice. And I still have fun programming. If you haven't tried it, even as a hobby, it's awesome. I work from home as programmer, which is where I get to watch your streams. You're nice. I work from home too, it's really nice. Company I work for is in a city to like 2 hours by car or train away. So I mostly work from home. I visit like 3 times a year or something. Pretty great. And I get to make my own hours, so usually up at night. It's March 2020, nice. Yeah, we have some company events sometimes where all the remote employees join for a week. Like team building wise. It's kind of cool. And we do different tasks. More like teamwork. And my normal work is also only from home. Very chill. It's not for everyone. Some people have had a hard time finding the motivation to actually get started at home, which I get. Like, I work at the same computer where I play games. But for me, it works out really well. Opponent has only a minute or something until they get kicked out, which I wouldn't like, but on the other hand, we'd get a free win. But it would suck because they just have to restart the computer. They said, my computer is lagging, have to restart. Maybe they're restarting the whole computer. That brings me to another fun story. I once played a draft, like vintage cube draft here, streaming it and everything. And I had a super sick artifact deck, like it was so good. And I was in the finals match when my PC just crashed, like it crashed totally. I restarted and then Magic Online just didn't start, some sort of error. I guess it couldn't handle crashing in the middle of execution. So I was like, no, now I'm gonna lose my free trophy. Opponent's back, by the way. Then I turned on my laptop, open Magic Online. It had to update, of course, because I don't play on my laptop. But I still made it under the 5 minutes where you get kicked out. And I did win that match. I was so happy. Anyway, we have a match. Opponent has Lorian. Here it has no problems displaying the name, but in the chat log, they're using the system character set, which has... I was trying to do the thing where you make me scared. I'm getting spell pierced on turn 0 or something. Somehow it's using the system characters in the chat log where there's no... Like in Metroman characters, there's no O with an apostrophe, I guess. Just use Unicode, brother. List how. Alright, I'm gonna play the trailer, so they can't do the turn 3 kill, the turn 3 Rhinos at least. Also means taking time off from deploying my game plan. I would have been happy to just play Patchwork and then trailer, but they accelerated with Gemstone. What's up, Arizla? How is it going, my dude? Not sure what I should play out here, but I'm gonna go with the Patchwork. Let's see if they have a removal for the trailer. Probably do, because stack is only removals and your 3 mana, 10 or 8 power. Tap land now. Going somewhere alright. That's good. Somewhere's better than nowhere, I would say. Alright, hardcast Force of Vigor. I dare you. I double dare you. Questing Beast. They're sideboarding in Questing Beast against me? Sure. can't be... Okay, this is a lot of text. It's time, chat, it's time that I read you a story. Questing Beast, 2 mana and 2 green. Legendary creature beast. Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste. Questing Beast can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Combat damage that would be dealt by creatures you control can't be prevented. Whenever Questing Beast deals damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to target planeswalker that player controls. 4 power, 4 toughness. I wonder why they play that. It's good against the ring. Some Hardened Scales builds have the ring, so I guess that's why, probably. Would have been happy to draw a land, but we get a 4/4 of our own. I'm gonna attack because they can easily kill this. So I'd rather get the damage in, I think, than leaving up a blocker. If they don't have removal for Jailer though, this is going nowhere. What are you doing? You can't cast your... Oh, they're actually just casting a 2/2. That's insane. That is quite insane. Oh, there's a lot of Wits of Sagas. Guess I'll take one. It's funny, they just don't have a removal spell for my what's his face? Soulless Trainer. Ah! Why was I already in choose attacker step? I was gonna attack. And I thought I was in beginning of combat. Must have pressed the wrong button. So 2 footfalls already going nowhere. That's 5 mana, draw 3, nice. Nice. Alright, no mana up. Must be a way to kill them, right? Wow, Soulless Jailer is doing like extra hours today. Is there any way they can interact with creatures without mana? I don't think so. Only white gets to do that for some reason. Like way too well. Okay, Soulless Jailer. Let's fucking go. We are gaming today. Card gaming. That was good. Let's try to do that again. Okay, we have the Jailer. So we can go drum into Jailer Worker, I guess. Any mulliganers opponent. Just keep the sketchy hand. I once played against a friend of mine at Friday Night Magic on Rhinos and they kept the sketchy hand. And then just, even though like Fire Ice and stuff never found the land they needed. Never got to 3 lands and never cascade in and just died. Is it the... Oh, see? I had a feeling they had a sketchy hand. That's hilarious. I just had a feeling. Maybe they have... Nope, no Force of Vigor 2. Now we don't even need to jail yet. Maybe we want to. Nah. With the Cauldron out, It's not even the worst if our creatures die randomly. Like, there was a pause on the do you keep? Means all possible they misclicked. Like, why would you keep the one lander? 3 mana, Dismember, interesting. Sure. Yeah, with the Cauldron, we can make everyone a Ravager. No trouble. Even you get to... Oh, they do have the Force too. Even you get to be a Ravager. I mean, that hurts. But they're on the Mana Screw plan. And we have our block piece still in hand. Alright, nice. We still don't have to play it out. I'm gonna do it though, because then I can play Scales and then I can play Ballista next turn. Maybe even Cauldron. Maybe they have another Force of Vigor. No, it's Dismember again, okay. No need to cast that in response to Hardened Scales, but... it finally finds a land. So they're one land away of making 8 or 10 power. And they've disrupted us pretty heavily. But let's see if it's gonna be enough. Land. They do find the land, finally. It's turn 5, so fair enough. And they do have the agent. But at this stage of the game, we're already doing a lot of stuff. Land, please. Can be a land. Do you need a land though now? Like, I don't really need a land anymore. Because either I play my 2 cards here or I play them out slowly. But then again, I kinda wanna block with Walker. Maybe. Alright. Let's play the Cauldron, because we can make this a Ravager immediately. And a 4/4. So if they bounce it, we at least get Thopters. It's actually kind of sick. Walker with its static, or with its trigger rather, and the Ravager activation ability. Makes it so you can make a lot of Thopters if you want to. Once again, I'm blocking the Rhino, which is good if they don't have Bounce Magic and not as good as they do, because it has Trample. Oh, that doesn't work. I'll just sacrifice my drum now. I should have loaded a mana, because I could sacrifice the Nexus too, if I wanted to. And now if I only had my... Damn. Imagine if we had the Overseer in the graveyard. Throw an artifact. Nothing else. Wow, okay. That happens. 4 Thopters. Imagine if we had the Overseer in the graveyard. We could explode here, sorta. I think we still win. How do we piece this together? Honestly, just make one of these into a Ravager, which it gets as soon as we activate this. Sacrifice the others. Then I guess we can play the Ballista for 0. Make one of these a Ravager and a Ballista. Or play it for, not for 0, but just make it die. Let's see if they have subtlety. Last card is Ballista. Last card is always Ballista. So we have so many options to kill them now. I'm gonna... I guess... just sacrifice the Thopters and ping them. No, they're 12. And we can't do that then. So we could lose to Endurance, possibly. Not really, though. I think we'd still win. This is sick. The little Thopter that could... Look at these abilities. Sacrifice you. Sacrifice you. Sacrifice you. Nice! Yo, we're going off right now. That is amazing. So good. Cauldron is a real one, especially, of course, with Scales out. And yeah, the thing is, I wish I got to do the Overseer thing, but it's just not necessary, honestly. Anyway, 3-0, let's go. I don't need more than 3 wins. And to celebrate this and the fact that it's Friday night, shit. I was gonna say I'm gonna get a cold beverage. I'll do that during sideboarding. On the play versus GM_95. Okay. No creatures in 2 Cauldrons. And 2, it's a Sagas. This is such a sketchy draw, I'll keep it. Saga finds us Sabazes or Ozoliths. Or just make, if it's like Scam. Yeah, let's still play the drum, I guess. It's awkward because I have no creatures, but if I draw one, I get to double spell on turn 2. Good luck, have fun to you too, GM_95. I like Verdant Catacombs. It's probably Scam, so maybe I should have just played this, but you don't know that. Okay, just Ragavan. We're gonna take a hit from that as it looks, but okay. Not the worst thing in the world, I guess, but this draw is not exciting. I guess I'll play the Cauldron so they can't do any reanimation shenanigans. Because it does double his graveyard hate. Oh my god, my opponent has a Savannah Lion. This deck is so unfair. I have to write an angry Reddit post now. Watch them Blood Moon me though. They can do that. And it would be kinda annoying. Oh, okay. So, is there any upside to casting that? They're not playing Walker, so they have something up their sleeve. More lands, wow. Not really where I imagine this draw going, but okay. I can make a construct and play the Scales, but I'm not gonna. Because then the construct is tapped. This way they at least have to use a removal spell if they wanna force through the Ragavan another time. Oh, Gishbomas this. Okay. Best card in Modern, everybody. Because, as I mentioned, I think earlier today, all the good decks are good because they draw so many cards. Not all of them. Not this one, but Omnath, yeah, Beanstalk, Ring. Murktide has lots of like preordains and loots and stuff. Ring. Yawgmoth draws a lot of cards. Tron, Ring. you know what I mean. You got some removal cards? Looks like yes. I'm gonna make you use it. What? I get to block? Okay. Did you think this through? What is happening? Another Bowmaster to do a trade here? That's not gonna work though. Because I have this sneaky Nexus. This is not the first time this has happened today. Imagine we win without drawing any creatures in our creature deck. But as it looks like, we're kind of ahead. Fury. Okay. I guess that works. Play your not even dead thing. Okay, they don't have that. My 2 creatures die. I'm fine with that. I have a lot of lands. They had to exile. I guess Ragavan doesn't do anything, but... Wait a minute. Could I have somehow done... If I put a counter on, did it 2 and 2? I think it would still have died. It was a 4/4 with 3 damage on it. Yeah, no way to save it, but... I could have exiled this Ragavan to put a counter on something, but it wouldn't have mattered. Something to consider, though. I have a creature, oh my god. Okay, how is this turn gonna play out? Play Hardened Scales. With this land, play Patchwork. With Saga and Floating Mana, and then I only have 1 mana up. So... I guess that's fine. Just get a Zabas here, could get an Ozolith, but I don't have much going on. But the way I said it, I'm just making 2 1/1s, which is a bit awkward. But I can put 2 counters with the Cauldron, that's something. And we have a Zabas activation up. This deck is so meh when it doesn't have to turn 1 thing. Like, wow. If someone wants on the battlefield... we just have a good matchup, of course, but like... we don't really care about the Bowmasters and stuff. What's the Saga just destroys the deck? Alright, give me that. Got another Bowmaster? You know you want it. Like, I've lost to this deck before, but the vast majority of the time I don't. There are these draws where they have the turn 1 thing, then a Voidwalker, and then a Blood Moon or something, and then all your lines are shut off, or all your engines are shut off. But if they don't have those cards, it's just a really meh experience. Yeah, 2 counters here. Some more counters on from okay. The Zabas is literally overpowered. Oh my god. But we finally drew some creatures and we won the game. We drew 2, if I remember correctly. Dismembers for the Voidwalker, Tramstone, and I did say I'm gonna get a drink, so I will do that. We are up 3-0 and it's Friday night. And I like to play a Cage and the 1 main deck where I might, I think is fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take you out again, sadly, it's too cute, but at least we tried. And I'll be right back, 2 minutes, I'll make that. Alright, took a minute to go to the bathroom and get a drink. That's the speedrunner in me. We already saw that earlier when fighting that time match. Do you want to take out anything for some more safekeepings? I think no. Just submit. And now we have 6. Let them rip apart our hand, most likely. Like, it hasn't happened yet today. It's gonna happen at some point. It wasn't a bottle opener though. Looks like a keep. No, looks like we only lost 1 card, not 2. This member is pretty sick to have against a potential Voidwalker. We are having König Ludwig Dunkel, dark white beer. Yep, I have my dismember. I'm feeling safe against this guy. I'm gonna use it right away so they can't reanimate him. This is the single most scary card out of Scam, barring the sideboard options like Hidetsugu's. Hidetsugu's actual Scam card. Because I always forget his real name. And I'm gonna Walker Dismember. Because Walker is the card where, even on an empty board, if they kill him, I get something out of the deal. And I need creatures to have my mana going. See what they do. Don't Hidetsugu me. Alright, gamers. Cheers. Happy Friday, everybody. Blood Moon is a bit annoying, but not game ending. Because we do have our colored mana even. Okay. I think it's Ravager. Yeah, we are mana screwed for now, which sucks. Ravager is the single card that doesn't die to Hidetsugu's, which is good. But we'd be even more mana screwed if they have that or... Okay. I saw a black-red card and for a split second I was like, oh my god, it's happening, but it's not. Thankfully the opponent is playing bad cards instead of good cards. Maybe they're gonna enable us a Cauldron with this play. Can you imagine? How many do you have to exile? 5? So they're almost there, but they can't fetch. Land. Ballister. I think for now it's a buzz and uptick. Because now we have to win. Now we do have to kill them. Get some removal cards. They are down to 2 cards and we are ahead on board. I always find that sort of thing so funny in the Scam matchup. Bowmasters is fine. We just sacrifice these bars, I think. Because getting a bunch of Thopters is how we can win this game. They do get the Orc Dork, but like whatever, right? Wow, who's the Hardened Scales deck now? They have a +1/+1 counter. Attack. They block. If they block, I get to make 3 Thopters and kill both creatures. I think that's worth it. Let's see if they want to double block me. Then they need like an engineered explosives. Ah, okay. Sure. What? Isn't that a really weird block? Full mana. Grief? Sure. Grief's the least scary thing I can imagine. Oh, Croxa. That's why they blocked. No, that makes a lot of sense, yeah. I think we can raise a Croxa. Because Ravager is one of the cards that exist. Maybe almost right away. Make 3 Thopters. That would be kind of bad against Fury specifically. Let's untap. Okay, land's actually not the worst, because we get to cast Ballista plus Uptick Walker. So we can attack with Ravager, and if they block with... I guess they're not gonna block with Croxa, but if they do, we get to make Ravager big enough. We want that. Like we could uptick this, sacrifice it, and 4 Thopters to make Ravager a 7/7. Bit of a wild play. I think we don't do that. If they don't block the Ravager, we kill them. If they do block it, we could make it so... I mean, we could ping down the Orc, but then Ballista's gone. If they do block with Croxa, we would have to sacrifice 5 things. Then we have 7/7, and the Ballista, they have an Orc token. Which is kind of winning against almost everything but 2 removal spells. No, I'm not gonna attack. Doesn't really accomplish much. We're sort of winning this on the old fair plan. Ah, okay. On to 13. We can do the old block and sack. We can play a Fury, but that doesn't do much against Ravager. If they play Fury, we win. I think. Because then that tapped out and we make a big Ballista and kill the blocker. They're at 16. Oh, I forgot to sack. Missed out on a counter, that could be an issue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh. Right, they're not doing anything. So now we're just sort of racing them, I guess. So is a draw. We could go for a kill, but that kind of loses to removal spells, so I'm just gonna do this. Plan to block the Croxa with the Zabaz. And then slowly make it so they just die. Land 2 more cards. Is it only lands or like reanimation cards or something? Alright, we lose 3, but we block and sack. Hopefully, actually this time. And now they are sort of dying. What's this? Bowmasters. One card left. I don't think we play around removal spell now. That 12. We could sacrifice all the stuff. So Ravager becomes 7. Make Ballista an 8/8. We could sacrifice only Ravager. Make Ballista a 3/3. But then we don't have lethal. How much do we need to sack to get lethal? We would need to have... Ballista a 5/5. 6/6. Could sack the drum, but then we can't cast any scales that we draw. Probably doesn't matter much at this point though. I'm just saying I'm not beating a single removal spell. Honestly though, if we just sacrifice the Ballista or ping them, or ping that, that's too scary. Okay, sacrifice the drum. We don't have green mana anymore, but we don't need it where we're going. Sacrifice 2 more Thopters, make Ballista 6/6, then ping that. Attack for, yeah. Alright, do you have a removal card? Then we probably lose. If not, we are winning. Okay, nice. We have exactly lethal. What's the last card? Probably nothing. It could be a reanimate effect. Ooh, Ravager. Let's play that. Very good draw. Okay. Now I'm feeling good where we're going. Dude. We're stomping people today. It's crazy. 4-0. I can taste it. Let's go. Into the last match we are heading. Alright, gamers, we are on the verge of the trophy, 4-0. One lander on the draw with 2 drums. Problem is we need 2 mana sources to get the drum going, so I'll just mull this. Yup, that's better. We are going to perform an opening hand action. We've had the one-off a lot today. Pretty good 5. Oh, is it the mirror? Or is it Yawgmoth? Probably Yawgmoth. No, looks like the mirror. Everyone on the scales these days. It's crazy. Like, Boseichu. That's good against us. Might's good against them. I guess you always want to play stirrings first, but I think I'm fine with them spending 2 mana to turn my land into another land. I've played the mirror already once today. Lots of scales players these days. Sager. Yeah, we can kill that without giving them a land. I was gonna say we can kill that too, but never mind. I think we just killed the land right away. We could like play the Ballista and see if they wanna block. But they're not gonna. So drum might kill the land. I like how you can with drum tap might and then make the mana and then sacrifice the might. Alright, they might wanna just play out the Boseiju now, depending on how many lands they're drawing. Oh, another Saga, it's pretty good. Don't have an answer for that, but Cauldron. That's actually sick. They can make put the Haywire Might under it. So we're in trouble for now. Need like a Ravager of our own to kill that before they untap or something. Like now every creature they play is a Haywire Might in disguise. Warcore. Okay. We're getting a Ozolith. Can't deal 20 here, can we? Not really. Not really. We still have that welding char, so we can't actually kill the Ravager. I'll just play out my stuff then. Sadly, they can take out our Ozolith now with any of their creatures. I mean, we can get another, but... I guess I'll attack for one. Scales is so funny because you attack for 1 or 2 until you don't. Until you just go, you're dead. Boseiju played out his land. Springleaf Drum, 2 more cards. Funny because the Cauldron is... Oh, this is good. It's actually so good for them because when I sacrifice something, they get to steal the abilities. So like now I wish I... now I wish I didn't kill the land, but the thing, I guess. I was still worth, probably. I think we're losing this, but we could draw something and kill them, maybe. Stirrings. Constructs are not gonna help, I think. It's possible I'm wrong, but... Funny how they didn't kill out the Saga before it goes off, but it kinda makes sense. So I can't get another Ozolith. Or like, I can't get one now and then they can kill the existing one. So you can really only get a worker. Not ideal. At all. Ah, dang it. We needed to find like a Ravager to do something here. Like, we got a board, but... I don't think we're beating the Ravager, Saga, Cauldron things they've got going on, sadly. I should change my background. I'm not playing goblins today. Mm-hmm. This league is still awesome because we are never playing against we're not playing against the 4-color deck. I think whatever we do, we come out short here. They have welding chart too, but we have to try to kill this before it gets bigger. But they have now the ability to make anything a ballista too. So they can still do the welding chart thing. Okay, they just let it happen. That's interesting. But still, this can ping now. But it's the only creature at least. I think they should have regenerated. Maybe they've missed it. But I'm still behind now. Like, far behind, actually. And I can't top deck a Ravager and a land. They killed my drum and my Ozolith. How did that happen again? They only had one card, didn't they? Am I going insane? Yeah, we are so dead. I'm gonna make them do it. See how they play, you know? But... they can kill us in so many ways. Why they're not even using Ozolith? Not blocking then. Oh, it's a ballista too. They're not even going for the kill. I see. See, we're gathering some information here. Even if we get the land and cast Ravager now, they got the whole engine going. They could have killed us in so many ways here, but somehow they don't want to. It's funny. Like all the creatures can ping, and you have a Ravager, so. Wait, how did that happen? Oh, that's my ability. Yeah, they're going for the kill now. The matchup is just, or that the mirror is just really draw dependent. Of course, it's a skill thing too, but like when you get your engine, they had it and we didn't. They had the Cauldron and could kill all of our engine things either way. Anyway, bring in all the removal. And that's that. I don't think I want to play Needle. We can only bring in so many cards anyway. Safekeeping for their removal maybe on more green cards for force. Huh. Oh my god, the clients are also getting really slow now. It's the 10th match today. Do I need all these? Maybe only one might. Cauldron was really good for them here, but does that mean it's generally sick or... I don't know. Really hard to say what we need, how do we need to bot, but this is how I'm doing it. Yeah, sadly the Overseer is gonna come out again. He didn't do anything in 2 leagues. That's 2 strikes against you. That's one of the hands ever. Let's see how much hate they are bringing. Opponents on the Copperline Gorge build just like me. They're just like me for real. I'm intentionally slow rolling the Yotze Saga. Not sure if good idea or not, but... Okay. RUG. Okay. I botted mine out. I don't love it in the matchup. Let's see. Of course it can be good on turn 2, but generally it's a bit whack, I think. We might actually try to hardcast our force, but we don't have double green for now. Maybe I should have played Stirrings before my land drop, try to find a green source, and then hardcast the thing. I don't think I wanna use it on those 2 cards. Oh, now though. Now it's looking good to kill 2 lands for 0 mana. I like how they're also floating the red already. We know you're casting a 2-drop. Oh, I guess I should have played my Yotze Saga turn earlier. That was a little bit too conservative, because I could get like an Ozolith here and kill them. Well, they have the Ballista now, so it's harder. Okay. Can't activate it though. I'll still play it, of course. I don't like that, honestly. I think now we kill them with Yawgmoth. Which we might have done anyway. Nice. That was good. And we do the switcheroo. Yeah, I mean, Pacific is very good against us. It's possible Dismember isn't great. Like there could be, it could be that Haywire Might is a better option, but Dismember is really good if they go for a sort of preemptive kill or something. Alright, gamers. For all the marbles, turn game 3 on the draw against our own deck. What do we think about this hand? Only 2 drops on the draw. This hand is sick but really slow. I think I'll mull it. Alright, that's better. With the Cavens and the Force, we're pitching a lot of cards here, but it's worth it. Like, do we even do the Cavens thing is a question. We want to cast the Hardened Scales turn 1 anyway. Okay. Keep the stirrings as fuel for the Force. Would be a good 7. I'm not gonna do the opening hand action this time. Because I have a 1-drop that I want to cast before my other cards anyway. Opponent's keeping a slow hand. Interesting, with a safe keeping. So we might exile that. It's sort of mostly for Force of Vigor right now in the deck. Patchwork. Well, that didn't work out earlier for them. We've not got much going on off around, but we have a Force of Vigor. Kinda all we got. Alright, nice. Now we can kill these 2. Oh. I think I want to kill both their engine cards instead. Now we kinda need to find a Ravager and another piece of fuel. Oh, I might too. That's actually kinda sick. Should not have made the land drop, that was dumb. Okay, didn't matter. We're going full on hate mode here. We need to draw Ravager. Anyway, Might's pretty good. What is it targeting? Okay. Sure. Yeah. Not good. I guess if they play Shadow Spear, that could be devastating here. What's a Saga? That's pretty good. At least it's slow, I guess. Another Patchwork. We block or do we take 5? I guess we block, because if they find Shadow Spear, we might not have a chance to soak up that much damage again. It's looking rough, honestly. Not like this, come on. I don't think we can win. I don't think we have draws. That sucks. Dude, and then we're flooding out for the ultimate showdown. That's so sad. I guess we could top deck Force of Vigor. But we can't cast it and kill the Patchwork. I'm doing everything I can here. But it is not going to be enough, is it? So close. Didn't even run into any 4-color decks. Now we have to jump block and not really any odds. Do we have any? Don't think so. I'm in pain. Yeah, that hurts. Still a 4-1, only losing to ourselves. It's like a very good record, but disappointing still. I think it's the first time I lost the mirror match. We kind of stumbled game 1 and or didn't find any engine or something, and then game 3 really flooded out. Anyway, 5 JSDs, let's see what we've got. Ashiok, that is a fancy card, but it's probably not worth anything if I've never seen it before. Nope. It's looking cool. Please, main lion. 2 mana, 3/3. Oh my god. That was once a good card. Duke of Splendor. Alright, 3 more. Give me some value, come on. We got a Soul Cauldron. Trina. These shares have been underwhelming lately. 15! Ha! Got it. Exile Stasis Coffin. You gain protection from everything. Wow, for just 1 more mana you get a ring. Insane. Okay, last chest, come on. Something. Restless Spire. Wait, they made new mainlands? That's sick though. New cycle of 2-color mainlands. Shell of the Last Kappa. Good old Kamigawa cards. This is a cool design, but terrible. That targets you? How often do you get targeted by a spell? Like, seriously? That put against burn. Pay 9 mana to steal Lightning Bolt. Oh my god. Okay, sure. Alright, gamers. That was good nonetheless. We beat everybody. Trust no one, not even yourself. Anyway, gamers. That's it for the night. I have to finish my drink though, so cheers. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. It's good to be back. A 3-2 and a 4-1 today is a pretty good record, and we'll be back for more, for sure. See you gamers later.